big welcome to you, Gemini. So you get a bonus reading because I've done your reading already at the beginning when Aries, right, or the sun moved in Aries. And we have on the 21st of April the sun moving into Taurus. And I have three signs. Actually two signs that get an extra bonus, which is you, Gemini, and Cancer. And then we start the next round with the sun in Taurus, right, and beginning then with Leo. So you get an extra reading. So I was thinking, okay, let me just give you a very short reading in sense of I wanted you again, just know that the sun still in Aries is meditation. And meditation for me is always the inner world, right? Getting close to a place of within you, understanding the day-night, when on the 20th of March, the equinox, the spring equinox began, and the equal day and the equal night. I'm still painting here the night, and here is the day. Then I also wanted you to see the cross here again, and an understanding what's above is below, and to the right and the left. We go here to Taurus, here we to Pisces, orange and green, red, to Aries, and the white, always to this higher consciousness, right? So that's where we're in. And with you, my dear Gemini, I want you to, again, just look at these first three cards. As you know, I always include these three because they are very clearly set a stone to our awareness, right? That this brotherhood of the Golden Dawn was bringing to the cards mystical, deep, conscious awareness that was actually bringing out Mr. Edward Waite and Aleister Crowley. Both of them were in this secret brotherhood that was formed 1888. 1910 he came out with his own tarot deck, and Aleister Crowley around 1944. They both were in this brotherhood, right? So they learned a tremendous amount. So just here it's Perseus and Andromeda, who was chained to a rock and was given to the sea serpent or the sea dragon, which is Kundalini, which is the sexual act, right? She is the one that makes us or makes us aware of this rhythm. A male always has the desire to have sex, right? A woman comes into the heat only a certain amount of time in the month, and with animals sometimes only once a year, where she's ready to accept the male. We women are actually, right, lost that a little bit also to say no. It's okay, we don't have to always be open for our partner. Here we see then that again she has the snake crawling around the tree of fruits. He's in front of the tree of the passion. He has that testosterone that is shooting in and saying to him, go and mate with her, right? She is chained to this fertility ritual, I would almost say. And then here in Aleister Crowley, he also painted the snake here, which is crawling around this staff between both of them. He's almost like saying it's not just Eve, also Adam. And of course he has here the hermit marrying them, because the hermit is giving us an understanding that he has realized this consciousness within himself. He's not needing a female or a male to do that, right? He has created his own tantric consciousness. And that leads us to the medicine woman, where here the ecstasy, right, in this card is he's holding the ceiling of the sky, she's holding the earth, and both embrace their nakedness to each other. Very beautiful, very powerful. They offer each other their beauty in a balance, right? Two parts, we make two parts one, and I attract what I would like to become. Very beautiful the way they describe it. Now in the Handel Tarot, as you can see, this is very powerful how he describes all the cards, right? He wasn't like saying, okay, let me paint the lovers. He just started to paint, and then he saw what would come out of him, and then he realized, oh, this is this card, or this is leading to this card, right? So again, he has the two people here with the cup, with the sword pointing into the cup, the rose, right? I have tulips today, with the hexagram covering the equal triangle pointing down and pointing upwards, right? So the hexagram, the number 6, is, when we look at the Latin word, 6 is sex, and in Egypt it was the word sexen, and the sexen means we embrace, we copulate, we come together. Now in the hexagram we have 6 points, we have 6 small little triangles, and we have 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 sides, which is 6 of the whole painting, or of the whole hexagram itself. So 3 times the 6, the church made out of that the number of the beast, the number of the devil, and gave us the original sin, right? There is no original sin to this card. There is just man that started to become ashamed about this sexual energy, about sexuality, which creates the next generation. Without it, there's no continuation, there's no evolution happening, right? So I just want you to understand that. Then my yoga card that I painted here, again, each time I paint the cross, particularly in the major arcanas, because it's again spirit with material, and then here time and space, creating this axis where the rose, where the hexagram is exactly in the center. I choose the pigeon pose. Pigeons, some of the birds are very like the swans there, or the ducks, they're together for the rest of their lives. Pigeons as well. And we have 1 leaf to each, then we have 2 leaves, and then we have 3, right? Which is then the three leaves here connecting to the hexagram. Here we move to Pisces, and here we come from Taurus. The universe, the mountain, the heart-shaped, right? I'm not finished fully with this card, but I'm working on it. So I thought about giving you a bonus reading, right? Why? Is because we have still the moon is in your sign, so you're getting an extra reading, and I don't want you just not have a reading, so I give you a very short one. And I just want to see, I'm not going to go into the explanation of what all the cards or what you're about. I'm going to keep this reading like 20 to 30 minutes short. So you have 4 people sitting on a rock in the middle of the universe, leading to 6 lights. What did I just say? Right? Your card is number 6, and you have the hexagram, 6 points, and it's that 6-pointed, 3 times 6, the card of the beast. Now this is the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands is Venus in Aries. Aries, right? Meditation, going within the 4 direction, 1, 2, 3, 4 people sitting on a rock, floating in the middle of nowhere, right? This is Mars, right? In front of the Tibetan mandala. Then again Taurus, and here Pisces. So as you can see, the cards are already telling us very clearly, yes, this reading is giving you an empowerment to connect to yourself through the, and this is what's so beautiful here, is the 4 elements are the 4 directions, right? So with the 4 directions, it's kind of plain. It's up and down and right and left. Now, the 6 is giving us in and out. It's giving us a deeper perspective. It's not flat anymore. It's like I have, right, up and down, right and left, and then I have in and out, which creates more a circular, a spheric energy. So the 6 is, of course, also the 3, and the next 3, it's this combination of these people coming and the 2 people coming together and marrying. It's a high time, right? That's what we call this. High time is Hochzeit, a time of high energy. And that's what Venus is beautiful. Venus is beauty, love, desire, is giving us high consciousness, right? At the same time, there is a sadness within you. The 5 of emotions, leading us to Mars in Scorpio. And of course, Mars, the planet of will and courage, passion, energy, desire, but also war and sexual intercourse, right? This ecstasy. And Scorpio is sexuality, is deep sexuality, because his physical organ is the sex organs. So there is, in this union between this male and female, maybe most of it within you, an awareness of a sadness, right? An awareness of, because the 5s are, I still have to learn that, Gebura. And Gebura is that through conflict we gain strength or a severity, right? A strife or a suffering. But through that we overcome, and 5 is always the human condition, which is coming from Taurus, the number 5, right? You're the number 6. So there is something within you that is this inner alchemical connection that you are learning right now in this extra reading, is giving you, and it's also saying 4, 5, right? 6. It's kind of like talking to you. When it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, when you see numbers like that, it's kind of going up to positive energy. And they say usually, let's say 5, 4, 3 is kind of to a negative energy, but in the tarot it could also be to a positive when it goes 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, right? And 4, 5, 6, 7 is negative because it goes down to Malkut, right? Because Keter is the crown and Malkut is your feet, or are your feet, right? So we have 4, 5, 6, right? But we maybe also have 6, 5, 4, right? I mean, you can read it however you like, right? I don't give you, this is the only way, right? That's what it does, the tarot. The tarot gives us options. The tarot gives us, of course, a feeling of, oh, there is a problem, but the problem, like Gebura is giving us an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to overcome difficulties. So let's see what you're overcoming in this bonus reading, right? Just, I'm not going to do many cards. I'm just feeling, and I will know when the reading is finished, right? And I use the Muse, not using the normal deck. I want, because the Muse has no shadow side, doesn't have a negative card. Now, the card jumped out like this. And of course, it's usually, right, when it's upside down, it's usually negative. But since we're including the native Indian, they say when a card is upside down, that energy of the magician is not there yet, or is almost coming, is flowing down. Like those 6 lights here, it's saying the 4 elements, right? Earth, water, fire, and air are coming, are about to come for you to then manifest, for you to create again with this card number 1. These 4 reflect these 4, right? The 4 is stability, the 4 is chesed, and chesed is that perfection after the 3, right? It takes that 3, then when there is an equal number again, that is bringing us a certain perfection, a certain stability. So you see that you have overcome, but not quite yet, because it was upside down, right? We gotta keep that like that. And still, it's almost like it's a roof. You see that? Something is wanting to come down, and here is the mountain. So it's beautiful, these cards. It doesn't matter how I placed him. It's almost like you coming down, and it's almost speaking here to these 6. It's the triangle that's coming now. Here it was pointing downwards, and here it's pointing upwards again. It's you're diving into your sadness. You're diving into the understanding, yes, sometimes sadness is okay. It's good to be sad. It's good to accept sadness, because when sadness is there, I need to allow this sadness to wash away whatever that sadness or whatever created that sadness, right? And I have to say, it was difficult. I wanted to do the reading earlier, and it's later in the afternoon, but I couldn't, because there are some circumstances, right, through my partner, who is going through a very, very difficult time, because a friend is in the hospital, and I felt this sadness. I felt that there is something that's coming down, right? Something that's saying something very deep, and I was feeling it, and I was crying with him, for him, right? And I wasn't sure if I was able to do this reading for you, this bonus reading, because I didn't want it to be sad, right? But as you can see, and I was confused, right? I was a little off in all what happened there, right? Even though it's far away, but I felt confused, and the magician upside down, right, it's confusion, but it's also saying it's a release, a true release, a spiritual release that wants to come down, right? Because, like we said, the Keter and Malkut, right? Let's say here's Malkut, here's Keter. And now it's almost like saying, no, it wants to flow, and that the tears that are coming down, the drop that is falling down, but almost creating a crown. You see that? And she allows those tears to come and wash down. And it's almost like these tears come from God, come from the crown, from Keter. So that within this union there is something happening, right? Okay, so we have 3 more, and I think that's 6 cards, and that's saying, yeah, 6, right? The 666. So here is a Virgo. Here is the Knight of Materials, strong, running. The dark horse is the feminine, and going to the 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands is Saturn in Leo. And Saturn, again, a planet of structure and planning and time and space, but also the past is saying sometimes we think we have to compete with others, but each one of these windows that they created are valid. One is stepping down, one is just seeing from the side. She even has it in front of her sexual energy, right? And looks like she's stepping out, and she is, right, stepping up on top of this window to go up. And it's this, of course, it's saying it's a conflict, but it's a bold conflict. It's a struggle that gives us sometimes meaning. It's an action, it's a doing. And it's leading to, that was the next card, the Queen of Material, which is 2 people here. This is a Virgo and this is a Capricorn. The Queen of Materials is the December, and this is September. So when we understand the creativity part of that, the earth is giving us the inspiration to look at the tulips the way they are right now, the way they open up. And it's almost saying here, yes, open up. Even though it's upside down, it's almost saying, yes, open up. After this, tears that flow down, that's maybe also why it's upside down, that you can again create. Then a new opportunity arises to move forward and to create something completely new, because Leo is creativity, right? And then bringing you to a fertility, because that's what the Queen of Materials or the Queen of Stones is. That's creativity. That is being creative with the fertility, you know, the creativity of fertility, or the fertility of creativity, right? Creating new, creating a new cycle. And then the back of the reading is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is constantly saying what was up needs to come down, what's down needs to come up. So even a card that's upside down is okay, because she's also upside down, right? It's okay to let go and to release. Apparently it's needed. Apparently it's giving you the sign that here the 6 is giving you an empowered state. And you see here's already the 7, and this is the 7th card, right? The Wheel. And you are literally saying, yeah, those 6 is the union between 2 people. Even though you said, even though you're letting go of manifesting you're releasing, even as a magician. Even a magician sometimes doesn't know where he's going. A magician is not almighty, right? He's here to also trust that these four elements do in the end what they need to do, is grow towards the light. They know for them it doesn't matter how you place them in the earth, in the dark earth. They know the direction to the light automatically. They don't need to, it doesn't matter. That's why it doesn't matter if it's upside down, but it's coming. It's coming so that you can move forward, right? Move forward to a new creative cycle. Allow this new creative cycle to bring whatever it is, right? To create a stability. And also the knight is stability, because he works on creating with the material world new things. And you can see, right, that new things again are happening. Now, I have these two together, and all the fives are actually sad. There's not one five that's like, yoo-hoo. All fives are a little tough. This is like almost, working against people, like, well, but mine is better. Well, but all is, we need each other. This is what the human condition is saying. If you sad, then I'm sad too. If you are successful, I'm successful too. It's not just she's successful because she began. And it doesn't mean that this is better than this. So it's the tears that come down, they're here to cleanse and to release. Now here, right, this union is creating a new, right, connecting to the Virgo, connecting to the Hermit, an inner, deep inner connection to your true self. And here, of course, the Magician is letting go. The seed will bring again the new creative, whatever it is, the new creative cycle. The fertile ground is there, and the wheel is spinning within this triangle of creating an ecstasy within yourself, in your head. Within, the wheel is constantly spinning, and you're understanding what all of this really is about. And you will understand, right? Because this is a bonus reading, and it's not about anything else than what is this inspiration bringing you, right? What is it saying? The 6 is then leading to the 7, which is the Cancer, the success, right? The success within, to understand here is everything is spinning, everything is turning. What's up is down, what's down is up. The circle that we create within ourselves is creating the true deep ecstasy, a sexual union within yourself. And then, of course, a partner can come, right? Either a Virgo or a Capricorn, right? That with whom you will have then this union. Or the Virgo, the deeper going within the Virgo is leading you then to the Capricorn, to the evolution of growth, because he's the knight and she is the queen. And the knights work for the queen, or they evolve to a queen or to a king. So I hope this little bonus reading, right, is giving you, of course, something to look at, right? Uniting within these two elements, the up and the down, the right and the left. The wheel is spinning, everything is constantly spinning, right? Allowing the lovers here in the Handel Tarot, right, to connect deep within you first to your own ecstasy, to your own love, right, that you understand is coming to you, right? Because it's saying, yeah, 6 lights above 4, stability, because the 4 of Wands is always getting married, right? Or wanting to get married with that part, like I said, is bringing you, I attract what I want to become. So in the marriage, you attract someone that you want to become, right? He's the mirror or she's the mirror to you. That's it. That's the reading. Oof. Great. Thank you so much for watching. I see you when the sun is in Taurus. Then you get your next reading. This is just a simple, short bonus reading, 30 minutes, perfect. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.